Okay, there we go. All righty. Okay, well, let's get started with our community connection. Today, Jennifer is hosting. She has had such a busy life in the last year, and she's coming back. So we're really excited to have her back and share her knowledge, her inspiration, her great new hairstyle, all the good things.
Great new hairstyle.
But Jen, you're gonna have to start by
Cute.
Megan wants to do a shout out first. She wants
Okay.
she wants to just do a little like whoop whoop, give herself a little whoop whoop.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so I want to shout myself out, not for like signups or numbers or anything, but for growth, for personal growth. Because just now I was, doing the dishes and taking out the trash and all that to get before the meeting. And somebody from another team messaged me and was like, you can say no, but I'd really like it if we had a guest on our team call tonight. Is there any chance you could hop on? And I was like, yes, I can. And I have a huge fear of public speaking, but I was just like, I'm not like nervous. I mean, I did go comb my hair, but like other than that, like I'm just gonna wing it. And so I was like, oh, this is growth. So anyway, I just feel like Plexus is the vessel that God uses to grow us sometimes.
You
Amen.
certainly don't sound like you have problems with
No.
speaking. Never.
You're a natural.
Well, if I ever like
That's
pull
for
down my
sure.
shirt and show you, I'm broken out in hives every time I speak publicly. I have to like, yeah. So anyway,
I'm
yes.
bummed I missed the first part of that story, Megan.
Oh, well, I was just saying, like I was shouting myself out, not for numbers, not for signups, whatever, but for growth, because somebody just messaged me from another team and asked, she's like, we could really use a guest. And our team call is at 9 Eastern Standard Time. And you can totally say no. So I thought about being like, oh, maybe next week. But I was like, no, she needs somebody tonight. Yes, I can do it. Yeah.
Nice. Way to go. Love
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
And I'm sure they absolutely loved it and you served them so well.
I will at
Nice.
9 o'clock.
At 9
I will.
o'clock
Yeah.
in
Oh,
45
okay.
minutes.
After this meeting. Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're 8 now. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Whitney's always on the road. She
Time
doesn't
zones.
even know what time zone she's in.
I know. I'm always on the road. On the road again.
You're
On the
all
road
dark
again.
and tanned, Whitney.
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
you. We spend
goodness.
so much time in the sun now. All the hiking and
Alrighty,
mountain
well,
bike riding.
Love
we
it.
are going to let Jennifer take it away. Lead
All
us,
right.
Jen. Lead us.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name's Jennifer, and oh, what?
Wait, I haven't hit record yet. Sorry.
No, I already did.
Whitney.
Oh, you
hit-
did?
Yeah,
Oh,
Carol
yeah,
hit
yeah. Good
record.
girl, Carol.
Yeah.
Okay.
You told me to do
Um,
that.
Yay! Here we
I
go.
wellness warriors too. See?
Perfect. Thank you.
There we go. All right. Well, my name's Jennifer, and I have been with Plexus for 7 years. So yeah, like Carol said, it's been a whirlwind over the last year, but I am back. And when she asked me to hop on this call and talk to you guys tonight about the incentives and promotions, I was like, oh, all the feels, right? Because it is like riding a bike. You get back on, you start doing it again. So, anyways. I'm really excited to be back and I'm glad to see everybody. And I'm going to talk a little bit about convention because I'm super excited because it's like, what, 15 days away or something like that. So, anyways, current incentives right now, promos, incentives, I don't know the difference honestly, but so right now it's $1 VIP sign up, which is amazing. And on top of that, it's a free reset. So this goes from the first, started on the first, and it's to the 15th. And so whenever your new VIPs get a welcome pack, or not a welcome pack, a wellness combo, is that what they call it now? A wellness combo. I got to get up on all the new terminology. A wellness bundle, you'll get the reset for free, and that's in Canada and in the US. Um, and then also our featured product of the month for Canada is X Factor Kids, which is amazing. This is honestly something that my kids, I wish they would have had it like years and years and years ago. Charlotte did get the tail end because I think she was like maybe 12 or something when X Factor Kids came in. So she did get a little bit of the benefits of X Factor Kids. It's got the probiotics in it and all the yummy goodness. So, and then for the product highlight for the US is Vital Biome, which is a probiotic for mood, stress, gut, IBS, things like that. And that again is one of my favorite products. Both of the girls and myself take that every day, which is awesome. And so, what else? Oh my goodness. Convention, June 17th to the 19th. Guys, I just, I have something exciting to say, and you guys don't know. I don't know if you know or you're not. Who's going to Brooks Summit after the 6 hour summit? Are
I'm
you?
not, but Stacy Porritt is and Whitney is.
I'm going.
Sweet.
I'm staying an extra day and I'm going. I'm doing that for myself. So anyways, I wanted to throw that in there. I'm really excited. I'm like, oh, just excited to be in the room. So yeah, so conventions, if you're brand new, a brand new brand ambassador, I think it's from, is it December? They can get their ticket for 49 USD with the Get Loud promo. And yeah, I
I have
zipped that really fast.
Well, no, that's okay. I have one more thing.
Yeah.
Carol and you and Whitney and I were each given 3 codes. So if there's anybody in the Wellness Warriors, you don't
It's
get
done
it.
now,
Well,
right?
it's done. It
It's
ended
done at the
today.
end
It
of the
ended
month.
the end of May.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we won't offer that.
Just
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
actually offered one today and I was like, oh.
Okay.
Oh, I
I'm
would
so
still get
glad.
them there.
I'm glad we're having this discussion. Yeah, we could still get them there. But I got somebody to use it, so that's cool. Yeah.
Yay. Oh,
Mhm.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Um, Okay, so just a couple things that we can do moving forward. If you're a new VIP, or if you're not a VIP yet, you want to grab your $1 VIP spot and get your reset before June 15th. Share it with your friends, your family, your coworkers. Let them all know. Hi. Just come out of the window.
Is it one of your cats at
And
least? Is that your cat at least?
what's that?
It is your cat?
That's Gigi. Yeah, it's my cat. Just not some random cat going through the window. And so yeah, like I went through that really, really fast, but there's no promo this month. There's no like something to win or something this month. So that was kind of short.
Well, we have convention. We do have convention coming, so there's going to be a lot of
Yes.
announcements. So
Yes.
if I was to be a betting person, I would bet there's going to be some kind of
Something coming out
incentive
of the
because the free reset's only up until the 15th.
15th.
Convention starts on, well, the 17th.
Yeah.
So if I was a betting person, I would bet that there's going to be some kind of promotion related. Whitney's smiling. Do you know?
Yeah,
She gets the
yay.
lowdown.
That's awesome.
I have a
What I
focus
wanted to
group call
mention,
on Tuesday. Maybe I'll find out.
there you go. There you go. So Carol shared this file with me the other day and it was about like prepping and getting hyped up for convention. Have you guys seen that yet? You
Yeah, it was in
haven't?
our group. It's in the group chat with the convention group chat. It was
Yeah. So if you haven't seen that yet, take a peek at it. It's
let me
got
show you.
like content and things like that that you can share before convention and during convention. Like take tons of pictures of us meeting, pictures of us hugging, pictures of us eating, and then just use those and get people hyped up because I just think that convention is something that's kind of downplayed. It's not hyped up enough. And I want to like throw it on social media right now because I am so excited. I feel like I didn't go to convention last year because last year was kind of crazy and I had to leave early because Charlotte was graduating and it was just like, and this year it's like
You're all in.
I
Go
got my
time.
cow shirt and I got a Texas shirt and I'm ready.
Our group chat, the Dallas convention one, is just like just a few little spots up. It's this one with the hat. Like you can see a hat.
Janelle shared it, right? I
Uh
saw that. I think she put it in there. Is
Okay,
that the
so
one?
Janelle shared it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like Aubrey, you just have to like you'll get in her project broadcast, but it's just like, hey, put your email address and I'll send it out to you. And it's like, it also has like tips like what to pack, things like bright earrings, things that will look good on, like
Talks
good
about like what to wear for the
yeah, for
nights,
content and stuff like
yeah.
that, like tips to, it was really good. And I sent it to her because I sent it to Jen because I didn't know if she'd seen it. So I'm
I
like,
saw it
check
and I was
this out.
like, ooh,
So good. It's so good. So
yeah.
take a minute and check it out and send her your email.
Like
So
it
she'll send
goes
it to
right
you.
down to like packing your suitcase and taking videos of it for a reel
Yeah.
to get ready.
So
It's
you
a
can make
full,
reels and stuff later.
yeah.
Like a day in the life of going to convention. So, when we're at the Airbnb, like taking pictures of like videos of us getting ready and eating breakfast and walking to the convention center and when everybody's cheering and like little snippets of that so you can do reels.
Yeah.
I
It's really
really,
good.
yeah, I really like that because sometimes I will take pictures and just not do anything with them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
She gives you
Guilty.
content.
Yeah.
yeah.
She gives
Or
you
else
the
then I see
content.
a really fun post that someone else did, and I'm like, I wish I would have thought of that. Like, I totally could have taken a video while we were doing that, or pictures, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
also for those that can't attend, it's a way for them to kind of be there with
Live
us.
through it
Mhm.
So
vicariously.
if you think of
Mhm.
it that way, then yes, like we're posting, Barb always has a conflict with her
Schedule.
bluegrass festival, right? Family camping trip.
One of
She
these days, Barb. One of these
she
days.
can't unmute herself. She's trying, I can tell.
Yeah.
Hitting it.
So we'll make it exciting for you, Barb, through all the pictures and videos.
So yes, our homework assignment will be to be posting for Barb and sharing it with Barb.
We'll have to get one of those little barb heads
Oh
on a
yeah, we
Oh,
did.
stick.
Barb on a
That's what
stick.
yeah.
we'll do. That's what we'll do.
That's a
I
fun
love it.
idea. I
That's
love
Love
awesome.
it.
it. I
Mhm.
think I
Okay,
covered
awesome.
everything.
Are you done, Jen, then?
I think
Shetty?
so, yeah.
Okay. All right, awesome. That was, I mean, I'm glad you mentioned that too, because I saw Janelle put that in there and I didn't have a chance to read it. And so it was probably one of those things that I would have forgotten about and never gone back to. So I'm glad you brought that up because that is so great. I love it. So there's some business building activity for us right there. If you're going to convention, then there's your homework. Like save that to your notes or get on the project broadcast or whatever. So that'll be super
Yes.
helpful and
And if
fun.
anybody
Love that.
has any questions on how to like find the what do you call it? Templates or anything like that on Instagram, or you just stuck with doing something, just shoot me a message.
You're so sweet.
I,
Thank
I
you.
I'm gonna do a training one day on how to create a lot of content in a really, really short amount of time, like through ChatGPT. Seriously.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
have 30 reels, what to say, what to do. And I had that out and I'm doing a training right now on how to do like 30 days of reels in 1 hour. I
Oh
have
my
no
word.
1 hour, but I will train on that one day, but I'm still in the
Do
middle of training.
share. That
I
sounds
love it.
Yeah, and it's so easy. You just need to know a little bit about like what your pillars are, like what do you focus on kind of thing,
I would
right?
really, really appreciate that because I will tell you, because I've been cleaning teeth, filling in for maternity leave, which has ended, you guys. I'm all plexus now again. But
Woo!
woohoo, I know. We're all happy about that in this house. But anyway, I had this patient and I said, what do you do for a living? And she's like, I work for Facebook. And I was like, oh, tell me. And she's like, you got to make reels.
Wow.
Reels are way bigger in
Mhm.
Facebook than Instagram right now.
Mhm.
And
Really?
I was telling Jen, yeah, they're bigger in Facebook than Instagram right now. And there's a new type, and I always forget. I wrote it down because I forgot what it's called, but it's called interest content, and that's the algorithm now. Like they did she say that?
That's what
Interest
she
is
does. That's
yeah,
her.
interest
That's
content. So remember it used to be like hashtags and all these things, the algorithm now, like the AI in Instagram and Facebook, it realizes what you're talking. So you always want to have, so you don't want to say gut health, gut health, gut health, but because you want to be a little less broad than just gut health, but like have key pillars of what you're focused on. So I work with a lot of 50-year-old, like 50 plus. That's got,
right.
if you go to my Instagram, you can see what my pillars are. And so, and then I got a whole caption on what to ask AI, and it gives me I don't know, go look at my Instagram. I've been doing some new reels and they're so simple and fun and I'm getting really good numbers on it. And I'm not converted yet, but really good information, like really good numbers. Like I was getting like 100, 200, and these are getting 7, 800, 1,000 views because it's finding the people that like that content. So it's actually finding people who have interest in those things. So that's why, like, for everything I've learned, Instagram, Facebook, everything you did 5 years ago, it doesn't matter now. It's all brand new. It's totally done the way it's got to be short. It's got to be, it's this the way they did it. So I found it really interesting, but I will train on it one day. But it's probably
Yep.
more than a 1 week training.
That's okay.
Ooh.
I want to learn, and I think that's cool. And I was thinking about Jordan, what's her name? Jordan, that does all of the like,
Reynolds. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
She would probably talk all about all of that too. She's
right. But
got a whole,
her kind of what she kind of focuses on is bloating. She's like, I was always bloated. So she's like,
yeah.
I'm the bloated girl, right? And
Yeah.
so I was thinking about that, and I was always tired. I was like, oh, maybe I could target people who are tired because that's a lot of people.
Yeah. So when people would be like commenting on Instagram and they would say, "Oh, I'm so tired," blah blah, they
Mhm.
would start seeing those reels because
Okay.
they're saying things like it's interest driven.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
hashtags really don't do anything anymore. They're kind of like they're there, but they don't
Hmm.
really do too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's good to know because I kind of stopped using them and I was like, I don't see anyone really using them anymore. I didn't know if it was a thing still.
you can still a little bit, but it has to do with the content and what is in your content. That is the interest. Like that's the interest thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'll do a little, like I said, I'll do a little bit of training about it. But if you check my reels, I haven't been super consistent. I know I'm supposed to do them every day, but I'm
I
doing 3 or 4 a week now, which I didn't
Yeah,
use.
I noticed. I'm seeing them and I'm like, go Carol. And yeah. And
Did you like my poop coffee mug? That got a lot of interest.
I did.
That's the
I
one
like,
everybody
like
did.
that one too.
Yeah.
Good.
But but that through ChatGPT taught me how to find what to say and how to do it. And the one thing I've learned that I need to do more, and I did go through it, is I need to do a little more B rolls, like way more B rolls, just like 5 seconds of me walking or
Right.
working or whatever,
Yep.
right? So,
Maybe we could
so
all
don't be
take
mad when I
people.
keep giving you my phone going, can you just record me walking? Can you
We
do
Yeah.
need to
this for
take
me?
videos of each other
Mhm.
all at convention.
Yeah. Little 5 seconders, just short.
Just anything.
Yeah.
And just
Oh, that's a good idea.
B-roll.
Instead of
That's
saying,
called
hey, can you
B-roll.
hold my phone? Just be kind and take a
just
video of somebody
start
when you
and
see
then
them
just start
walking and
sharing
whatever.
it. And
Mhm.
because the more clips that we have,
And you save them, you literally make an album called B-roll. And it's just little 5 seconders, you having a sip of coffee, looking out, kind of looking around. We always see the beach walking with your feet. You know what I mean? Just kind of
could be
that
And I
kind
think
washing the dishes, could
you
be
yeah.
could
anything.
reuse those.
Oh
Like
yeah, over
Yeah.
and over again.
I follow a dentist on Instagram and I've seen like a couple of his reels and they're using the same video of him doing the dishes. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, we got off
Interesting.
topic there, Whitney. You
That's
had some
okay.
training probably.
And we're
No,
like,
it's okay. I think we all would want you to just take over and keep talking now because that's been we're
Well,
all learning.
I'd have to find the verbiage. Basically, the guy that the training, you heard me talk about Brody. That was the
Yeah.
training. I said, yeah. So it's him, and he's just started. He had a new training in our thing, and it was called it's like 30 reels in 1 hour or something like that. No, I didn't do that fast, but he basically showed you. So he's been training on how to like find your key pillars. I freaking use ChatGPT too. This is what I'm looking. What are my pillars? And it told me my pillars. And then I went on ChatGPT and says, these are my pillars. I want to focus on this. Can you write me up? And I'll say, you are a social media expert. You want, and it gives you he gives you the verbiage of exactly what to ask ChatGPT. And I'm so old school, I printed them out. Most people didn't, but I did because I liked having them here and I use them. I check them off and then, because I'm old. But like it's so helpful when you're like, what am I gonna write? And because usually I'll think I'm gonna do a reel and I'll pick up my phone and I'm like check all the ones I've saved and figure out what I want to recreate. Whereas this one I just take a B reel and or sorry, yeah, a B. Be real, right?
B-roll.
You-
You
B-roll. I'm
B-roll.
going, no, that's not
And
the
you
word.
do B-roll.
Yeah, so a B-roll, you grab a B-roll and you write POV or you write something and you take that and here's the caption, boop, it's done. I'm not kidding. I do a reel in like 3 minutes now.
Wow.
Because
That is
usually
awesome.
I don't know about you, but when I usually make a reel, I'm like, oh, like I'm done. Like, oh, that was exhausting. I don't think I
Totally
can
over.
work anymore today.
It's like you're Paramount, right?
Oh my God. And you feel like it took you an hour. If I wish you could have seen me in Jamaica last year. We laughed about this all the time. My friend Kim McLennan and her friend Ashley, we were on the beach and I was doing it. It's the one video you guys may have seen this video because it got massive views. Me in my bathing suit and I'm running and then I turn around and I'm walking and then everybody bashed my top that it wasn't big enough. Do you know which video I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Reel I'm talking. Okay, so that one. I made that on the beach and I must have listened. We listened to "din-na-na-na-na-na, din-na-na-na," over and over and over again while I was trying to get the video right. For like an hour, we listened to the same song. I'm like, you have got to hate me. But I know it usually takes hours to create reels sometimes, or finding out what you want to create. But when you have you have them outwritten, like I have probably 40 or 50 here that I can just like, okay, boom, this is it, boom, out.
That's one of
So
the best things that I learned from the summit that I went to with Brooke recently is she said if you're not paying for, like, if you don't have the paid version of Chat GPT, you are missing out. And
I
she showed
bought it. I paid for it.
I was like amazed by
I
what
got
she's
it.
doing.
Oh, I
Like,
paid for it. At first, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't
yeah,
need it.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know there was a paid version.
it's $20 a month,
it's
but it's the best. You'll like this one, Megan. Totally off topic. I watched the Stanley Tucci Searching for Italy. Do you know which series?
Yes, of
Okay.
course I know that
He
show.
did the Emilia Romana
Uh-huh.
one, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I never knew I wanted to go to Bologna, but now I need to go to Bologna. Literally 30 seconds like, create me a 7-day itinerary in Emilia Romagna. And it was like, this restaurant, eat this, do this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need Chat GPT. And that's really actually set me off on Chat GPT. And now I use it for like today. I couldn't
yeah, me too.
have
I don't
with my
use
dinner.
Google anymore or Siri. I
I
only
don't
use,
even use Google anymore.
yeah, same. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Because
Yeah.
it
So,
knows you. Because it knows you.
ChatGPT.
Now, it's sometimes wrong, though. You do have to realize that everything you
but then
ask
you
it,
have to just correct it and say that's not something I would say. I would say it this way, or I don't
found
like.
that people are saying things about supplements and stuff like that, and they're actually wrong. So people have said wrong things. They just assume it's correct, and it's not always correct. So you should, if you're going to make a statement and sound like an expert in something, you probably should check and make sure you're correct.
You need to fact checked. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
want to
haven't even signed in. I just used like
pay for it.
I just used the generic one, but I haven't even signed in. And so I asked it the other day to tell me what you know about me or whatever. And it was like, I don't know anything about you because you never signed in.
Did
Yeah.
it say that?
Pretty
Well,
much. Yeah.
this is one
Uh-huh.
of the things that Brooke taught us is like the first out, you should like get the paid version and then spend a whole hour and just be like, chat, I need you to get to know me. And then it'll ask you all these questions. You teach it all about you, who
Oh,
you
I
are,
haven't
the
done
way
that.
you can give, like, you can look and pull some of the best posts that you've ever written, like where you got the most interaction, and say, here are some of my top posts, like this is kind of my vibe. And it will totally learn your language, learn your interests, learn like, and then you can say, whatever. I specialize in gut health. Some of my main focuses are blood sugar because that's an issue that it helped me overcome or whatever. And it's just like the more time you spend letting it get to know you, the easier and faster it is to utilize it for what you need in a perfect way for you. And this is what sold me is Brooke showed us in, I'm not even kidding you, I bet in 10 minutes, she wrote through Chat GPT, she had Chat make her a 7-day challenge with 3 posts a day. And this was the theme, and give me 1 post a day that is motivational, 1 post a day that is like focused on an activity for 20 minutes. And like, she literally just told it and it like wrote out a whole entire like challenge for her just like that. And
Oh
she's
yeah.
like, oh, okay, now give me pictures for each one of those. And then she's like, I don't like that picture. Can you show me, like, make it a little more feminine? So fast. It's just like boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Like it
The
can
only thing
read your mind.
I find the pictures don't look like you though. They somehow alter you a little bit.
Oh no, they weren't pictures of her.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say sometimes
No,
I
just
find,
like in
With the
general
challenge.
pictures
Yeah.
that went with the challenge.
and I will say one thing that my social media guy, my Brody guy, said, which really stuck out to me, because a lot of the people doing the art this series right now, we are not his age. He's like 27. Like, so most of us are a little, he goes, you guys, if you learn how to use ChatGPT, you are so far ahead of the game right now. He goes, remember, don't you wish you'd started Instagram when Instagram was brand new? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's where ChatGPT is right now. People are just starting to use it and they're not really learning. And it's not a hard thing to learn. It is so intelligent that that it understands you and learns who you are and how you talk and stuff like that. One thing I will mention, and I've noticed that I've done this and I'm like, now I see it. I'm like, if you have it create posts for you, they put tons of emojis in it. That's a real sign that it's a chat that it's AI.
You can
Mhm.
ask it to take the emojis out
Yeah,
though. Or
but I see a lot of people posting and they look really cute, but I'm like, AI,
Mhm.
AI. You know what I mean? You didn't write that. You didn't write that. And now I'm starting to notice it.
Mhm.
But the people are kind of like, some people don't could care less, but I just someone told me that, and I was like, now I started seeing it. Now I'm like very aware that I'm doing it too. So I'm like, okay, let's not do that.
Yeah, it's so easy to fix though, just whatever you
Mhm,
don't like anytime. It's
mhm.
awesome. So check it out for sure. That'll definitely be a training we should do soon, Carol, and
Yeah.
I will love to hear what you come up with there. Okay, so for this week, I wanted to carry on from last week because there it seemed like most of us weren't familiar or following that guideline that we have posted in Wellness Warriors for the 3-part how to work your business. And this is actually so brilliant. It's one of those things that I was like, I just remembered it was there. And then I went back and looked at it and I was like, you know what? If every one of us were running our business this way, like our points would be growing consistently every single month and we would all be like ranking up and increasing our points on a consistent basis, like in an awesome way, and being less stressed out about it too. Like it's just such a brilliant thing. And Brooke Hemingway is the one who wrote all this. I'm always going to give her the credit for everything brilliant that she does. But so I wanted to point you towards this, which is part 1 of the How to Work Your Business monthly planning. So it's in Wellness Warriors. It's one of the like most recent posts if you go scroll in there. And then so here's what it says. You can also find it if you just search how to work your business. She my virtual assistant posts this every single month. So it's broken up into 3 10-day sections. So this is the first 10 days of the month. Then there's a part 2 that covers the second 10 days of the month. And then the part 3 covers the last 10 days of the month, end of month stuff. So I'll just read this all the way through. And then there's a couple activities that if we have time, we're just going to take 5 minutes each and actually do them together. So the first 10 days of the month, learning to work your biz in an organized fashion makes you a professional. You know what it also does? It helps avoid overwhelm, chaos, missing your goals, working 12 hours a day the last week of the month to reach big goals, and feeling scattered. Here are the activities I do the first 10 days of the month. Implement as much of this as possible before the 10th of the month and stay tuned for part 2 next week. Okay, refresh your contact list. The main 20 to 30 people you are developing a relationship with and wanting to work to sponsor. Have you guys, we've talked about like a hot 10 before or a hot 20. If that's not familiar to you, it's basically like, as we should always have a running, growing contact list, but your hot 10 or your hot 20 are the ones that you are really honing in on and like commenting on their posts actively and making sure that you're posting content that you feel like would really resonate with them. Okay. So you always want to have those people in mind. So that's first suggestion. Refresh your contact list and the main 20 to 30 people you are developing a relationship with and wanting to work to sponsor. Take the time to focus on who and what you are doing, and you will have a greater direction all month. Map your IPA time and business scheduled hours. So you want to actually look at your calendar and say, where am I going to fit in my work hours this week, next week, you know, all the way through. Where will you accomplish your daily reach outs and get your work done? If you plan and honor your commitment to yourself from day one, you will start building from day one. I believe in the power of planning and focusing on what you will create. Okay, next section, first week of the month, see and plan to develop potential in the month. We did this last week. You're going to start the new month out the same way you finished it, by checking your team points and seeing who you can help develop this month. So at the beginning of the month, go to your points and rank and sort by team points, highest to lowest. When you click on it twice, look at where your team members ended and how close they were to their next rank or their re-rank. I especially look for people with these criteria. This is it. We did this last week. 5 to 10 points that have never gone silver, 20 to 45 points who have never gone super senior silver. It should say senior. 70 to 95 points who have never gone gold, or 150 to 245 points who have never gone senior gold. And then people who are within range to re-rank, about 20 to 25% or so off from the points needed for that re-rank. People who are close to achieving their next rank within 25%. Make sure to look at the achieved rank column to see if they have actually hit that goal before. Create that master list. So if we were to end each month by doing this and then start each month by doing this, and we're really strategized each month about who we are talking to, what we are saying, and like we have that all figured out and we're working it early on in the month. Do you guys see the value in that? Like that is so actually brilliant. It's crazy. It doesn't matter if they're your level 1 or your level 6. You want to help them succeed. Reach out with an encouraging message and ask how you can help. Include their sponsor if they are on board and want to run for it, and if their sponsor is actively supporting. The goal is to move the masses. If everyone does a little, it equals a lot. Helping more people succeed is what it's all about. You can build an army of silvers, senior silvers, and gold to diamond. But you can't if you don't even know where they are at and that they are even close. You will repeat this 1 week before month's end and also 3 days before month's end. So that's like what we talked about last week, same thing. First week of the month, next section, 0 PV ambassadors who quit within the last 90 days. I love this. And I got to be honest, I don't know that I've ever really done this like as a strategy, but it is low-hanging fruit that has a lot of potential. Okay, so listen up. These are your low-hanging fruit who have recently committed to their health. Reach out and offer support and ask them about their experience. Date sort your points and rank report to the most recent joins to the oldest. Try this message. Hey, Mary, I'm reaching out today because of my passion for helping people achieve their best results with Plexus products. I'm gathering info so we can serve better. My name is Whitney, and I'm part of your support and on your team. I'm wondering if you'd be willing to share with me these 3 things. Why did you start Plexus? What package or products did you start with? How long did you take them? And do you still have product? What was your experience? That's actually 4 questions, which is funny, but anyways, they respond and then you ask them this. If I could offer you support and suggestions based off my experience, would you be open to some suggestions that would help you get the results you want? And then just move forward from there. Be curious, always, even if they are super rude, negative, or mean. Let them know you're grateful for their time and always there to help should they need assistance in the future. If they are open, give new recommendations, help them use what they have and add in the new things that they need. Show up for them. Doing this early in the month lightens the load. Okay, next section. Anytime during the month, 0 PV ambassadors that have not ordered in over 3 months. So we're just looking further back in the same report. This activity is good to visit. Oh, well, not the same report. This one will be different. It's just, you'll sort by PV. And then look back and see who's further back. This activity is good to visit in chunks. Perhaps you could choose a grouping of ambassadors that haven't ordered in the last 6 months, the last 9 months, or year. You know, if they have not ordered product in a year, that they can actually cancel that old account, get it cleared out, and start for $1 and a free reset if they get 100 PV right now. So I would definitely make that one of your first activities this month. These people all started with hope and goals, and they are not a lost cause. People's lives change, circumstances change, and needs change. I love how Ruby Ambassador Rachel Miner approached this. Try opening the conversation like this. Hey friend, I wanted to check in and see how you are feeling. I am sure you are out of product, so I wanted to see where you're at. I would love to help you get the results you wanted in the beginning and feel great. Would you be able to share with me what number you relate to the most? Number 1, I have moved on to other things, but let me know if there is a deal or something new. Number 2, I would love to try again and see if I want the same things or something different to meet my goals. Or number 3, I want to try again and get my products paid for so I can keep ordering them for a long time. Do you see yourself thinking 1, 2, or 3? Or here's another example. Hi, Sonia. I hope this message finds you doing well. This is Mary, part of your Plexus support team. Occasionally, I check in on people and want to find out how I can best serve people on my team that were once taking Plexus. I don't ever want to leave anyone behind because I'm so grateful for the lives I've seen changed, including mine. I'm sure at this point you're out of product and may not have taken it for a very long time. Would you be able to share with me what number you relate the most to? And then it's the same thing. 1, I've moved on, but let me know. 2, would love to try again. 3, I want to try again and get my products paid for. Do you see yourself thinking 1, 2, or 3? Help them based on where they are at. It's about caring about their goals and giving them good support with the regiment they need. This opens a lot of conversations, and the simple 1, 2, 3 is a great way to get a response. My preference is to text or DM or Facebook message them. As you start implementing these systems and activities early in the month, you'll see more growth and less chaos. So tell me what things you're doing from this list and how it's working. Okay, so that is very helpful strategy for working the business early on in the month. What stood out to you guys? I'll just ask you, like, what are some things that you maybe haven't done in the past that you could see would be a huge benefit, like kicking off the month? Or maybe it's something that you already do that you find is very valuable at the beginning of the month.
I have done some of that, and I don't know why I don't do it consistently because I've gotten, occasionally you'll get somebody that's like, blows you off or whatever, and you'll always get people that don't answer. But what's really rewarding is sometimes you get somebody who's like, they describe that they went through detox basically, and they didn't think it agreed with them, and can you can save them, and they're grateful. And so what I've started doing, actually, I just did it today. Um, I I just print off my entire downline, which was a lot of pages. And then I take a highlighter. I don't do it every month, but I do it like maybe every 3 months. And I take a highlighter and I highlight anybody who doesn't have an active sponsor, and I reach out to them.
Oh, I love that.
Uh-huh. And so because I call them like in my mind they're orphans. Like they
Yeah.
don't have anybody loving on them, right? And so I've gotten such great responses from those people. Some are ordering, some I can get to order again, whatever, but everybody wants to be seen and heard, and and so it gives them a chance to do that. And so then I call it my love like a level 1. And so just kind of adding new people in there. And some people are like, then you can get some of them maybe to share. And I've gotten on calls with some. So anyway, it's been really, really rewarding, and it feels like a good way to serve people.
I love that, Megan. Are these people that are actively ordering, or they were ordering at once and then they've stopped?
Both.
Okay.
Sometimes it's people who are actively ordering, and I'll just be like, hey, you've been ordering forever, and I'm sure, you know, that your sponsor is checking on you and loving on you, but I just want, and they're like, no, I never hear from, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't say that, but I'm like, oh, I'd love to hear, yeah.
I love that. And what do you say if they're not, like if they quit ordering?
If they quit ordering, then I just want to know. I get curious. Like, what was your experience? Like, what did you like? What did you not like? What happened? Like, was it finances, or did you think it wasn't agreeing with you? And then I can usually get them into conversation, and I've gotten some to restart. And um it just feels good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Thank you for sharing that.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Oh, I was going to say one thing I do that I found is really helpful. I'm actually sponsoring my second person today. Like I'm doing my second
woo!
this month already.
Go, Carol.
But
You're on
what she
fire.
just messaged me, so as soon as we hang up here, I have to call her. But it's because I follow at the end of the month. We all do it. So I do it too. At the end of the month, we do so many messages, so much. There's so much going on. And then we kind of go, okay, we're done, right? You got to go back to those people that you spoke to at the end of the month because they'll probably start at the beginning of the next month. And it's too easy to kind of let them go. Where a lot of us are famous for working the business like it's like your life the last 4 days of the month. You know what I mean?
Right.
A
Eh,
lot of people do it. And I'll tell you, you saw my numbers last month. And you know what? I worked my business day one of the month. And that was the best feeling because in the first week, I sponsored 4 people. Like that was the best feeling because, and then I just built from that, right? Everybody tells you to do that. Not everybody does it, but do it. It is so much easier than you're not at the end of the month trying to like work your whole business like your life depends on it in 4 days or a week or whatever, right? We're like, oh God, it's the incentives ending. I got to get in there kind of thing, right? But
yeah,
so I always write a list of all the people I was speaking to at the end of the month and I add them to that hot 10, 20 or whatever. I always make sure I follow up with them again in the beginning of the next month.
perfect. I love it. And Carol, you are prime example of what it looks like to work your business all month. You had a fire month. If you guys didn't see, Carol was one of the top 50 brand ambassadors in all of Canada for this contest. And she earned a super bougie, fancy trip, which I'm so excited for her for. She totally deserves it. She worked hard for this one, like
Really hard. It was a
busted her
hard one.
butt.
And I will say I am actually going to do a post about this probably tomorrow so you can read it on your own time. But I only had halfway through the contest, I had less than a third of the amount of points I needed. And I gave up. And that's what the post can be. I gave up. I said, I'm not doing this. It's not happening. Like I've already put everything in. It's not happening. And then I literally smack my face. I swore at myself and I said, stop this. And in about 6 weeks, I sponsored 13 people and the points were coming out my yin yang. Like I was like, how can I get points? How can I get points? And I worked my little ass off. And because I, at the
Carol, where's
beginning of
the
the contest, pardon, my yin yang,
we all
don't you
want to
know?
know where the yin yang is
The
located.
yin yang's right here. And this was recorded. Um, but
Why we love you.
I swear I need to share this with people because I was at the beginning of April, they listed the top 100. I was number 86 and I ended at like 40 something, you know what I mean? Like it was in the top 50. But I thought there's no way. I didn't even get the first little gifty they sent out like you're trending to earn. I didn't even get that gift. So anyway,
I think it makes it even more impressive that you earned it because you had to like you got a late start
well,
and you had to
Mhm.
bust your butt extra hard. So we can always also use that as an example of what it feels like to wait till the last few days of the month to like try to pull everything out that you can versus starting on day one at the beginning of the month and
yeah.
strategizing and using this work your business plan, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
It was Someday I'll share that story. But yeah, I'm gonna do a post about it the next day or two. Just what I did to get to there, and it was just so much sweeter. Those margaritas are gonna be so good. So good.
You worked so hard for them. Okay,
Oh,
love it. All right,
okay,
well,
gotta
we're
go.
out of time. So first thing I would do is refresh your list and hone in on your top, 10, 20, 30 that you want to be your hot list. And then I would highly suggest if you have anyone, if you look back and you have anyone that hasn't ordered products in 12 months, let them know about this special. And the cortisol challenge has not started yet. They have time to still order their products and get that in time before the cortisol challenge. So we got lots of things that we can be excited about sharing right now. So follow that work your business strategy and get to work. Looks like we lost Megan. She must have got really excited and left to message someone.
She had so much to do. She had to message.
Right. Oh, she had to go do her call. That's what she was doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She had the 9 o'clock call. Perfect.
All right. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
Jen. We appreciate
Thanks for
it.
letting me talk a lot. I was talking a lot.
Oh.
Here, I'm going to stop the recording.
We'd love to hear it.
Now everybody knows where
All
yin
right.
yang
Have a
is.
good night, everyone.